information with you about our upcoming show, Corporate Giveaways. This is the annual buyer show on business gifts, premiums, promotional items, and merchandise incentives. Okay, this will be on June 13 to 15 at Hall 4 of the SMX Convention Center at the Mall of Asia Complex in Pasay City. Admission is free for trade visitors. So just to give you a better idea of the show, it's the Philippines' longest running and most successful annual trade show on business gifts. Business gifts meaning premium items, novelty items, things that can carry your logo, or things that can just be given as business gifts or giveaways. It's participated in by numerous exhibitors showcasing thousands of options for business gifts, premiums, promotional ideas, novelty items, and merchandise incentives. Okay, and then who should visit? Professionals in the field, these following fields, or basically anyone looking for suppliers of business gifts and premiums. No? Basically, especially in our culture, regardless of the size of your company, you give gifts to people, whether it's your clients or your partners, people you work with. And it's not just your customers that you give, even people who render you a service, you also give them something like during Christmas and things like that. The show is very relevant because aside, in the past, it used to be just Christmas gifts that companies would order. But these days, there's so many events like Chinese New Year, there's Mother's Day, there's Father's Day, and a lot of marketing around these things. So all those events and occasions need giveaways, no, to enhance the marketing campaign. Okay, right now, spending for ads is actually rising in the Philippines. It's 4%, and these are the figures that we found, no, when we did our research. This is for media spending, so tri-media, also digital and mobile. And yet, giveaways are still important because when your ad budgets go up, gifts complement other forms of marketing to create a greater impact and raise your brand profile further, especially now that it's so competitive. Like there's so much, people are bombarded with advertising. You have it on TV, print, you have billboards, you have your mobile phones, you have the internet, so it's all over the place. So gifts can actually help you stand out further. And then when ad budgets go down, promotional merchandise costs less to produce than traditional forms of advertising. So, and they also stay with the consumer for a longer period of time. So it helps you become creative with your budget when your budget is not so big. And let's face it, not all the companies can afford tri-media advertising. So promotional merchandise helps get your brand out there when you can't compete with the big guys. Okay, and here's some more interesting figures. 89% of people who have received a promotional item can remember the name of the company that went with the item. So whether it's on the gift itself or just the company that gave it to them, 89% of the people remember the brand. And then more than 50% of consumers keep a promotional product for 1 to 4 years. So it's actually a longer period of time than any advertising campaign, 1 to 4 years. And then 53% of consumers use a promotional product at least once a week. I mean, I'm sure even in your own lives, no, in your desk, there's promotional items there, maybe in your bag, even maybe the tote bag you use when you don't want to use plastic bags that might have been given by a company. So you actually use promotional products in your everyday lives. And then 85% of consumers do business with a company after receiving promotional products from them. So it's like a subliminal thing, no? So basically, why corporate giveaways? Because it gives you brand recognition, close proximity to your target market. It gives you a feeling, it gives your customers a feeling of goodwill because it was given to them, which results in customer loyalty. So in a nutshell, ads feel like selling, but gifts feel great. Gifts have the ability to make the recipients feel appreciated more than other forms of traditional media. So that's why corporate giveaways are still relevant today, despite all the kinds of marketing and media happening these days that are available. Okay, and then some figures from corporate giveaways last year. The average estimated sales generated per exhibitor was 1.6 million. These are conservative estimates because not all of the exhibitors gave figures. And then 80 million was the conservative estimated total sales generated from corporate giveaways last year. Then compared to this year, more figures. This is our 30th year as the Philippines #1 Expo for business gifts. So we've been around for 30 years. I think the people here who aren't even 30 years old. So we've been around longer than some of you have been alive. And then we have 2,500 square meters of exhibit space, 106 participating exhibitors occupying 138 booths. So it's quite an extensive show. There will be a lot of products available at different price points from different suppliers, manufacturers, importers, distributors. And there's basically something for everyone. Because as you know, gifts and giveaways these days can be anything. We're no longer tied to the traditional items. So, although there will always be a space for those traditional items like umbrellas and pens and things like that. But every year there are new things coming up, and it's a great venue to visit just to even get ideas. If you're stuck, like you don't know, I can't give the same client the same thing anymore, or we have CEOs and they already have everything, so what do we give them? You know? So it's a great place for people to go to see what's new, what's available, how far their budgets can go, and how the suppliers can help them come up with creative and unique ways to get their brand out there or to express gratitude to their customers, to reward their loyal employees. You know, all these things kasi are bunched under giveaways, corporate giveaways. So basically, that's the information about corporate giveaways. As I said, it's on June 13 to 15 at the SMX Convention Center, Manila in Hall 4. We've also brought some of our exhibitors here to talk to you more about their experience in the show and also to show you their products. So this is like a sneak peek of what you will see in a couple of weeks.